This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Mula sa PHLV Radio, heto na ang Sari-Sarah. Sari-saring kwento with Sarah Balabagan.
Magandang gabi, Amerika! At magandang umaga, Pilipinas! Welcome po sa ating bagong tema, mas pinasaya, mas makahulugan at mas masayang kwentuhan dito po sa Sari-Sarah, Sari-saring kwento kasama ang inyong lingkod, Sarah Balabagan. At ngayon pong araw na ito, ayan, alam niyo po na miss namin kayo nito mga nakaraang linggo dahil medyo nagpahinga po tayo dahil nagpa-focus muna po tayo sa panibagong programa na nilaunch po natin yung pong Kumusta Kabayan. Kasama po natin si Kabayan Louie at ang 7 mga volunteer correspondents at mapapanood nyo naman po yan every Wednesday 9 o'clock dito sa Amerika at dyan sa Pilipinas mo ay Thursday 12 o'clock po ng tanghali. At yan po ang public service po hatid sa inyo syempre ng PHLV Radio. At alam niyo po mga friends, excited po ako ngayon dahil finally, eto na po, ipapakilala ko na po sa inyo ang aking season co-host ngayong dito sa ating programa sa Sari-Sarah. At eto na po, unahin po natin siyempre, sabi nga nila, ladies first. Ayan. Ayan mga kaibigan, welcome po natin dito sa Sari-Sarah, bonggang-bongga, as seasonal co-host, si Pumari Betsy Alano. Welcome,
Hi, isang magandang gabi dito sa Los Angeles, sa California, at isang magandang tanghali naman po sa Philippines. It's nice to be back. Naku, na-miss ko kayo ng ilang linggo. Pero naku, we're back again at tulad ng sinabi ni Sarah, we have leveled up. Naku, kung alam niyo lang po paano namin to brainstorm naman. Paano kami nag-meeting para maging maayos po ang ating season ng Sari-Sarah ngayon. Nako, ang malupit nito kasi with friends na si Sarah naman. May mga angels na siya sa kanyang mga sides.
Yes, correct ka dyan, friends. Betsy, hindi na ako nag-iisa kung hindi makakasama po natin sa buong season na ito si Betsy. Friends, Betsy, at syempre, hindi mawawala ang ipapakilala ko naman sa inyo, syempre. Again, kilalang-kilala nyo na rin. Madalas na rin siyang nakakasama natin dito sa Sari-Sarah at sa iba pang programa dito sa PHLV Radio. Ito na po ang napakasipag at kuya ng bayan. Kuya talaga ng bayan. Si Friends Burudung Pakbing.
Hello. Good morning, Philippines. Nako, and good, very late evening here in the US. Nandito kami sa Washington, D.C. So, it's about, 11 na. So, late na tayo dito. But anyway, mega love shout out sa ating mga, of course, newcomers, mga viewers. Especially, they've been watching actually Sari-Sarah. And tonight, we have friends from North Cotabato are watching tonight. Thank you. And stay tuned. Marami pa po kaming maibibigay sa inyo mga balita ngayong gabing ito with Friends tonight.
Ayan, salamat friends, Burudong, Pakbong at mga kaibigan. Exciting din po ngayong araw na ito dahil bukod dito po yung resume ng bago nating season sa Sari-Sarah at ngayon po ay ilo-launch din po natin yung pong bagong mission project po ng SBIM. At malalaman po namin and I hope and pray na makasama po namin kayo, at suportahan niyo po sa panalangin itong programa namin ito, bagong mission. Siyempre po mga kaibigan, may special guest tayo ngayon dahil ayan, iniintay lang po natin na makasama natin ngayon na makapasok sa ating programa. Hintayin lang po natin. At mamaya po ay papasok na po yun. Sino po bang hindi nakakakilala kay Atty. Trixie Cruz Angeles. Ayan, so makikilalanin po natin sa mga kaibigan. Magkape po tayo. Ako, may kape. Ikaw ba, friends, Betsy at friends Burudung meron?
I do. I have my coffee with me.
Nagkakape din po si Atty. Trixie. So mamaya po habang nagkakape po tayo, ay makakakwentuhan naman natin si Atty. Trixie. Dito lamang po sa Sari-Sarah, mga kaibigan. At siyempre po, Maring Betsy, kumusta naman dyan ang sitwasyon nyo dyan sa LA? Tungkol sa ating update.
As we all know, aside from our special guest tonight, we also have a special pretty girl out there with my friend Sarah.
Yun nga, dito naman sa LA, same as usual tayo, Mars. At least naman bumababa yung ating cases dito. Dahan-dahan na po tayo na we're going back to normal. Kaya lang, medyo na-postpone lang yung implementation ng ating vaccination card kasi it was already implemented dapat na we would be carrying our vaccination card kasi hindi po kami makakapasok in any restaurants or groceries without the vaccination card. However, medyo in-extend to ng konti kasi kailangan talagang ma-vaccinate muna ang iba. And then speaking of ano pang mga updates, since October ngayon, na-research ko na October has a lot of activities on, commemorating Awareness Month. So, October pala, we have the Domestic Violence Awareness Month, the Breast Cancer Awareness, the Substance Abuse Prevention and Mental Health Awareness, the ADHD Awareness, and of course, ito, pinaka-importante, the Filipino-American Historic Month. So talagang maraming nangyayari sa month of October. Ngayon ko lang nalaman, kung hindi ako nag-research, hindi ko malalaman na ang sagad pala ng mga mangyayari sa month ng October. Aside na, ilang araw na lang magpapasko na.
True. That's true. And piggyback dun sa sinabi mo, friend, no? Sa akin naman by November, I do believe that this awareness is about the Christian persecuted Christians. So, be in prayer, may maraming mga Kristiyano na persecute na we don't even know. We don't even have knowledge na all over the world pala sila. So right now, as we all know, America accepted the Afghans, no, mga refugees. And for all we know, there are Christians among those people. Well, we don't know yet. But so that's one of it. November is also a Christian persecuted. And we'll pray for them.
Yeah, thank you so much. Tapos Mars, idadagdag ko, since bago na naman yung ating ngayon, ang mangyayari sa atin, may mga pag-gimmicks naman tayo. Hindi natin exactly pag-gimmick, pero ito ang mangyayaring libre ni Sarah to. Libre ni Sarah ang GCash nyo. Kaya antabayanan nyo po, mamaya we would be giving away 4 questions, okay? 4 questions ito, 500 each. 500 each.
Pwede ba akong sumali dyan?
Wag na, ikaw magbibigay ng prize.
Ako pala.
Siyempre, Mare, gusto natin pasalamatan, of course, ang sponsor ng ating pa-premium mamaya sa libre ko ang GCash mo. At isa na dyan, siyempre, si Friends Burudung Pakbing. At si Friends
anytime, yes.
Ayan, talaga naman. Ganyan nila kamahal ang ating programa, mga friends. Kaya tutok lang po kayo. At maya-maya po ay tatanong na po kami ng mga magbibigay na po kami ng mga katanungan na kailangan yung sagutin. At siyempre mga friends, ito ay unahan lamang ng tamang sagot. Kaya tutok lang kayo, makinig kayo, be attentive nang makuha nyo ang bawat kasagutan sa mga katanungan namin. Kaya mga kaibigan, at dahil dyan mga kaibigan, katulad na nabanggit ko mga friends Betsy at friends Burudong, ilalunch din po natin yung $10 ko Tulong ko. Ayan. Yan po ang bagong project, mission project po ng SBIM. At para po mas lalo po nating maintindihan ano ba ito, panoorin po natin ang video ito mula sa SBIM.
Ako po si Sarah Balabagan-Sereno, Presidente ng SBIM o Sarah Balabagan International Missions, a non-profit organization. At gusto ko pong ibahagi sa inyo ang bagong mission project ng SBIM. At ito po ang $10 ko, tulong ko. Mamimigay po tayo ng worth 500 pesos grocery package per family na nangangailangan po sa Pilipinas. At ang lahat po ng donasyon ay tax deductible. At paano po makapag-donate? Panoorin niyo po ito. Sana po ay maging katuwang namin kayo sa pagtupad ng mission project na ito. Ang goal po natin ay mabigyan ng 500 families or more sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas sa pamamagitan po ng tulong niyo. Again, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta, sa inyong panalangin. Mabuhay po kayo. God bless you.
Ayan mga friends, ang ating bagong mission project at katulad po na sinabi ko, nawa po ay maging katuwang namin kayo sa pagtupad ng proyektong ito para sa ating mga kababayan na nangangailangan po sa Pilipinas. Naisip ko po itong project na ito mga friends, friends Betsy at friends Burudung, dahil meron po akong kaibigan na lumapit sa akin, kinausap ako, nakita niya yung yung sitwasyon ng mga kapitbahay niya sa squatter area sa may Sampaloc, at sabi niya kung pwedeng matulungan sila, makapagbigay ng kahit konting tulong. So kaya naisip ko to na imbis na doon lang sa area nito, mamimigay pa tayo sa iba't ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, katulad lamang ng lugar na napili ni Friends Betsy, at yun ay sa Cebu, di ba?
Sa Cebu.
Betsy?
Oo, magaganap to sa Cebu. At ito ang ating beneficiary, ang Barangay Labangon ng Cebu City. So mamimigay ho tayo ng grocery items for 100 families. So pag-pray po natin at ini-invite po natin yung ating mga viewers at listeners to help us gather donations, at mangyayari po to sa Cebu. At saka meron pa rin ho tayo sa Mindanao, sa lugar po ni Sarah. So meron ho tayong Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao na mangyayari ngayong taon na to, na magbibigay ho tayo ng grocery items.
Amen, amen, amen. So this is really a good cause, you know, helping others not only here in the US but also in the Philippines, yung mga area na malalayo. So only $10. We're knocking at your heart. Please help our project. Only $10, and with really a big help sa ating mga fellow Filipinos in the Philippines.
Pero yung mga generous at gusto mag-donate ng more than $10, binigay na po ni Sarah kanina sa kanyang video kung paano i-donate or paano nyo ipapadala yung inyong donation kay Sarah sa SBIM. At saka ito ay tax deducted po.
Yes.
Kaya wag po kayong mag-alala kasi tax deducted po to. Mars, paki-expound ng
Yes.
tax.
Correct ka dyan, friends Betsy. Ito po ay tax deductible dahil meron po tayong 501c3 na approved po ng IRS. So lahat po ng donation, $10, $5 na yan ay tax deductible po yan mga kaibigan.
So that's okay. Yeah, as friends saying, if
gusto ko din pasalamatan Friends Betsy, yung pong nag-donate ng $100 si Atty. Mila, isa din pong DJ sa iba namang station yung programa niya, no? At sinuportahan niya at agad nag-donate siya ng $100. Kaya katulad na sinabi mo nga, Friends Betsy, na kung kaway kaya mo naman mag-suporta na, let's say mag-sponsor ka ng dalawa, katulad ng isang friends ko, nag-support ng dalawa, yung isa tatlo, yung isa nag-support ng isa. So it doesn't matter, dahil ang importante ay malikom natin yung kailangan, no? Para masimula na natin yung proyektong iyan. At mamimigay din kami, isa sa napili ko din ay lugar ko sa Mindanao dahil talagang maraming nangangailangan doon. So, ayan, mga friends.
Right. In addition to that, friends, if that's okay, we would like to acknowledge our, of course, first and foremost, our sponsorship, no? We have 7K Construction. Maraming salamat po sa inyong walang sawang pagtulong sa ating programa. And also we have Mini Snack Lunch. And last but not least, the Filipino-style peanut with Atty. Fil-Am. Yan, yun po ang ating mga sponsors dito sa ating programang ito.
Wala pa siya, Tony.
And of course, let's shout out ating mga viewers. We have Kuya Louie, Idol. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Edmar Talon, thank you guys for watching from Arab. Yeah? Saan ba si Kuya?
United Arab Emirates.
United Arab
Ayun.
Emirates. Yes. Tama. Sa Saudi na lang.
Saudi or Dubai. Diba?
Oo, Saudi
or
na
Dubai
lang.
yan.
Maribel Mendoza, thank you for watching. Malu Kalanta. Hi, good morning, Malu. And we have, sino pa? Lenny.
Mm-hmm. Lenny
Tama ba?
Buchal.
Yes.
Ayan.
Continuous mo na.
Oo, si Pastora Lenny Buchal, isa sa mga supporter at partners natin sa ministry. Sabi niya, good evening and good afternoon sa lahat. Maraming salamat, Pastora. Alam ko nag-intercede ka. And of course, sabi ni Edmar Talon, sabi na, blessed Sunday morning po. Maraming salamat. And ito yung kaibigan ko na nakausap ko nga kaya naisip ko yung $10 po tulong ko. Si Adelpha Kong Korea. Sabi niya, good morning, Bulain, and good morning, America. Ayan.
Naku, excited ako, Mars, habang hinihintay natin si Atty. Parang excited ako mamigay ng libre mo. Libre mo.
Bago natin umpisan yung libre ko, ang GCash mo, Friends Betsy, okay, acknowledge ko din po nanunood ng live sa atin ng aking kumare, si Marcita Trajano Alimuro from Las Vegas. Hello, Maaki. Thank you for your support. Ayan. At I think nandyan na si Atty. Okay. Wala pa rin. Okay, mga kaibigan, Maring Betsy, dahil ikaw ang sponsor, isa sa mga sponsor ng ating sagot ko, ang GCash mo, ikaw ang unang magtanong. Kayo ni Friends Burudung.
Okay, so since ako una magtatanong, sumagot ho kayo sa PHLV radio. Doon po kayo maglagay ng answer ninyo doon sa comment box natin. So ang unang tanong ko, since October, na-mention ko na to kanina, marami pong mga activity na nangyayari sa October. Can you please name two na nangyayari sa month ng October? Ito yung minention ko kanina about the awareness month of October. So kailangan po ng dalawa. Kung makakasagot po kayo ng tama at nakinig kayo kanina sa sinabi ko, 500 pesos po instant sa inyo ngayon. So, paunahan ko to. Kailangan nyo mag-comment ngayon.
Ayun, mga friends, sagot-sagot na. Again, ang katanungan ni Friends Betsy is magbigay ng dalawang
sagutan.
Event ngayong month of October. Ano-ano mga yon at yun po ay nabanggit na niya kanina. So, sagot na po paunahan kung sino yung makakuha ng tamang sagot. Siya ang panalo ng 500 pesos. Ayan. So, kailangan i-share nyo ang ating programa, mga kaibigan. At siyempre yung ating Ang hirap ng ano. Okay. Yan po ang buhay ko.
Host ka na, babysitter ka pa. Di ba?
Ayan, oo.
All in
around
one
ako,
si
all
Sarah.
around ako. Oo.
Ayun.
So yan, mga
Mukhang
kaibigan.
may sumagot
Meron na? Okay, sige. French Burudong. Meron na ba?
I think it's Lenny.
Aha.
Tama ba ako? Lenny
Puchal, oo.
Pochial?
Tama ba
Yeah.
itong sagot niya?
Sagot niya is Cancer Awareness at saka Women's Month.
Ah,
Women's Month ba? Meron bang na-mention Women's Month?
Alam ko,
No.
Women's Month is
Wala.
March.
March, yes.
Ah,
Oy, may mga chances pa kayong
Isa
sumagot.
pa, isa
Come on,
pa.
guys. Here we go.
we,
Well,
we
at
need
least
to,
we have.
we need to be
Lenny.
specific kasi cancer ha. Ang cancer, iba't iba yung cancer. So I was specific kanina kung ano yon. So October yon. Ang hint ko niyan, kulay pink. Kulay pink yan.
Yes.
Oo.
Naku po, si Ate Lenny, tumawa na lang siya.
Habol po kayo. Habol po kayo.
Habol. Yes. Naku, meron ng mga ideas eh. Meron ng pink ang kulay na may cancer. Ano yun? Usually, they, propaganda yung kulay na yun. Eh.
Sige. Tuloy.
Kung nahihirapan ang iba, sige.
Alright.
Isa na lang. Meron na ba? May pumasok na?
Uy! Malapit na.
May pumasok na ba?
Wala pa naman, pero one answered, yes. Pero kailangan po
Answer?
dalawang
Oo.
sagot, yes.
Dalawang sagot. Pero like kailangan paunahan to. Sige ha, bibigay ko ulit ng hint. Okay, for October, we're commemorating the breast cancer awareness, the ADHD awareness, the Filipino-American Historic Month. Ayun. May binigay na akong 3. So, kailangan po, paunahan tayo. May mga nakapasok na ba, Kuya Burudong?
So far, isa lang ang sagot nila eh.
Isa pa ba?
Isa lang, we need one more. Actually, the one, you guys, correct yung sagot na yan. Yung isa. But we need one more. As my friend Betsy mentioned, naku po, kayang-kaya na. Dali. Anyway, habang sinasabi nyo, sabi ni Lenny, Filipino-American Historic Month
Okay.
and Breast Cancer Awareness.
Ayun! Nanalo
Talagang
na
si
siya.
Lenny ang talagang manalo ngayong gabing ito. God bless you, Lenny. You are the winner.
Congratulations!
Kunin natin yung number ni Lenny.
Butya.
Yeah.
Oo,
Yes.
Kukunin natin yung number ni Pastora Lenny mamaya.
Oh, si Lenny ba is from here as well? From the US?
No, from Philippines.
Philippines. Yeah. Congratulations. Yes.
So, itong contest na to, para lang sa Philippines ha. Baka kasi mamaya meron tayong mga audience from the US, iisipin nila mananalo sila ng $500. Ako. 500 pesos only in the Philippines po yung mga participants natin.
Pesos. Yeah, peso
yes,
tayo.
500
Peso tayo.
pesos. Ayun.
Ayan,
Alright.
at syempre naman, tuloy-tuloy po tayo mga friends sa ating programa, si Sari-Sarah. Mas pinabago talaga. Talagang kasama si Ari.
Okay na
Mas
yun.
pinasaya, mas pinaingay.
Sabi ni Lenny, mukha lang daw siyang taga-US.
At talaga. At dahil dyan, may nanalo na sa ating unang libre ko ang GCash mo. Ito na ang susunod nating katanungan. Kaya naman, at ang magbibigay ng pangalawang question ay syempre ang ating friends, Burudung Pakbong.
Naku po, mukhang skip tayo dyan. Since si
Hindi ka pa
friend,
nakapag-isip.
hindi ba, si friends Betsy ang ating first and then I will do the next, yung
Sige pa,
susunod ako ng
Betsy?
next segment ako.
Ayan. Okay, mga kaibigan. Magbabalik po ang Sari-Sarah dito lamang sa PHLV Radio.
just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Mga friends, nagbabalik po ang Sari-Sarah dito lamang sa PHLV Radio. At syempre po kasama pa rin natin ang season co-host natin na si Betsy Alano at si Friends Burudung Pakbing. At ngayon mga friends, excited po ako dahil finally, isa po ito sa talagang hinahangaan ko mga lawyers sa Pilipinas, mga kaibigan. At sino ba naman ang hindi nakakakilala sa kanya? Pero may kasalanan ako sa kanya na napabaliktad ko yung apelyido. At saka yung...
Okay lang yun.
Mga kaibigan, mga friends, welcome po natin ang bonggang welcome talaga dito sa Sari-Sarah para makaulit pa tayo kay si Atty. Trixie Angeles-Cruz. Ayan.
Thank you.
Hi, Attorney.
Hi, Attorney. Welcome.
Hi po.
Welcome po.
Hi po. Well, thank you. So, thank you for inviting me.
Ayan, Atty. I'm so humbled and I'm so honored na pumayag po kayo. Alam niyo po mga kaibigan, ako talaga mahilig magsuntok sa buwan. Alam mo yun, minessage ko po si Atty. And I'm praying na sana mag-reply siya and God answered my prayers talaga. Nag-reply si Atty. And minsan naisip ko, talaga bang si Atty. Yung kausap ko? Parang, very napakadaling kausap. Walang ibang question, walang mga ibang demand, wala talaga. Okay. Kaya, Atty. talaga maraming salamat po. At dahil dyan, Atty. ang unang katanungan, ano po yung luminous? Curious lang ako.
Diretso tinanong eh.
Luminous?
Luminous. Okay. That's
po.
our blog. Nag-start kasi siya before, wala pa akong interest mag-political blogging. We were setting up a page for literary work. Tapos, nilipat namin yung literary work kasi we needed a page. Dahil sa personal page ko, sa personal account ko, iba-iba po kasi yung political, how do you call this? Political alignments ng mga tao. So sometimes when I make an opinion or I voice an opinion, medyo may nasasaktan, may umaangal. So we moved it to another page para like-minded people yung mga pupunta doon.
Ayun pala.
Na-excite ako masyado. Ayun. Sorry. Ayun.
Attorney.
Nelson Water.
Nag-thermos na ako kasi kulang ang tasa.
Attorney, talagang lagi ko po pinapanood yung yung vlogs niyo and even mga live niyo talaga. So exciting kapag natitiyempohan ko yung live niyo, no? And sometimes nagko-comments din po ako, no? At nakita ko, Attorney, na ang dami niyo pong natutulungan para mabuksan yung pag-iisip nila, pananaw nila tungkol sa politika diyan sa Pilipinas. Hindi lamang tungkol sa politika, maging tungkol sa mga batas natin tungkol pagdating sa politics side at sa iba pa. Kaya talagang nakaka-proud po, kaya maraming salamat po, Attorney. At ang question ko naman po, another question ko, Attorney, is bakit po napili niyong maging lawyer?
Bakit? Medyo nakakahiya. Kasi wala akong magawa. No, I got married, I had my kids and all that. So, nung yung youngest ko, kasi I went full-time housewife, nung yung youngest ko, pumapasok na, wala na akong magawa. So, so I asked if I could go back to school. We talked to the family and all that. Kasi na-realize ko na wala na akong ginagawa, kundi intayin makauwi yung mga anak ko before my life would start. Sa hapon. Nung una, half day pa lang. Nung yung youngest, his grandmother kasi teaches nursery school. So, nasa kanya na the whole day. So, wala na akong magawa. So, I went back to school. Wala lang. So, I finished the other reason was, of course, iniisip ko yung mga anak ko, hindi enough na yung single income yung family. So sabi ko, I want to go back to school, but I don't just want an undergrad degree. Kasi at the time, I still had something like a few units to finish. No? So sabi, nag-usap kami, yung husband ko, lawyer din. Kasi law school na lang kasi nagsangguni ako dun sa relatives ko ng mga doctor. Sabi nila, maikli daw shelf life ng pagka-doktor. By this time, I was in my late 20s. So sabi, baka mas mahaba ang professional career mo if you become a lawyer rather than a doctor. So sabi ko, sige, tsaka mas mabilis pagka ang law school is 4 years, medicine is 4 years, pero mag-internship, mag-residency and all that. So it came down to going back to school and then to law school. Awa ng Diyos, pumasa naman dun sa mga entrance exams. So, nakapasok na law school. Ayun, once in, sabi ko, alam nga naman, di mo tapusin, di ba? So, I finished on time. I took the bar, one take, and then, yun, naging lawyer.
Wow.
Surprisingly.
Wow.
Walang
Sana
ibang nagulat
all.
kundi ako.
Sana all po.
Nagulat
Atty.
din ako. Thank you.
Nakita ko pa doon. Sige, go ahead, friend Betsy.
Yeah. Bigla akong sinabi Mars. But anyway, attorney, I mean, I've seen your videos, and then for me kasi parang I considered you phenomenal. Kasi parang for me kasi ano po kayo you're always on point, especially when you share your thoughts. Attorney, pwede kong tanungin in terms of your cases or something you handle, do you specialize on politics side lang po, or you still tackle everything?
Generally, we tackle everything, pero before, I would concentrate on dun sa public service, I was always invited to technical working groups pagka certain laws were being revised. So I helped in the draft of the Heritage Act of 2009. I was always being consulted on the revisions to military law kasi I appeared in very many courts martial cases. A lot of them you might know. So I would give a lot of time for that one, but mostly I was handling heritage. I was consultant to the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and other cultural agencies for a long time. In 2004, I became a commissioner for cultural heritage until 2008. And then I just continued working in that area. But, it wasn't enough for me, so I was also litigating. So I would handle criminal and civil cases. And some of them were what we call public interest cases, where, the client is like the republic because of the repercussions of the case. The result of the case would change the law or possibly change the law. So we would also handle that. I mean, they're in terms of public interest cases, mas maraming magagaling, mas maraming bida, people like Ferdito Pasio, Larry Gadon, Harry Roque, mas sikat sila, but we would handle others. But primarily, I'm known to handle heritage cases. Mostly.
Oh, okay.
And courts martial. Yeah.
Okay.
So military law.
Sa experience niyo po, attorney, bilang lawyer po, ano po yung pinaka nahirapan kayong handle na kaso?
I can't talk about it eh.
Okay. Ano na lang po yung unang kaso? Unang kaso na ipanalo niyo po, attorney, kung pwede niyong isa.
Well, it was what we call an estate case. Meaning, ang nag-aaway yung mga tagapagmana. Now, there were 3 families, one legitimate, 2 illegitimate sets of children. Tapos, mas marami
relate ako dyan,
children sa legitimate children. Nakarelate bigla.
Ano pa rin ako doon sa legitimate?
Aray ko ba? So unfortunately, yung pinakadehado, yung legitimate children. So sila yung kliyente ko.
Okay.
In control yung mga illegitimate children of the property, and they were already dividing it among themselves. So nag-file ako ng administration,
And na-award yon sa mga clients ko. Ayun, after that, nagkagulo na. Away-away sila. And then they were filing cases against each other. Pati ako nadadamay, kinakasuhan din ako. But in the end, panalo sila. They're in control, they divided it, pero they gave yung naaayon sa lahat. Yun naman yung tama. Sinabi ko kung ano yung ikikwenta natin, syempre yung mga nakuha na nila, pero isasama namin dun sa talagang imamana ng lahat. So lahat po nabigyan. Pero according to the law, na-divide siya according to the law. Hindi naman nadihado yung mga kliyente. So,
ang galing.
Ang dami nanganak yung kaso na yan.
Aga talaga. Ito si Friends Burudung, baka may katanungan po
I may have a question po. Hello, Attorney.
Yes,
good evening po. Good morning, good morning. Ang tanong ko lang kasi may mga kasabihan tayo, sabi nila, pag lawyer ka, liar ka. Po ba yun?
Actually, it's the other way around. No? It's just that kaya namin, halimbawa, bigyan mo ako ng isang set of facts and I can give you two sides of the story. So, but it's not a lie. It's a perspective. So, pero some people will reduce that and say na sinungaling ka kasi ganito yon. But it's actually the same set of facts with different interpretations. So, but that's not a lie, di ba? Because you have to give the perspective of your client. Yun ang pinipresenta mo sa judge. Lahat kasi ng kaso, adversarial. Ibig sabihin, may kaaway ka, may kalaban. So, merong side mo, may side yung kalaban. At yung judge, titignan niya because he or she usually sees that the truth lies somewhere in between. No? Sometimes it's a little towards one side rather than exactly in between. Pero yun, it is what it is. So, kailangan namin i-present yung panig ng kliyente namin and to present it in the best possible light. Minsan, meron kaming hindi mai-include kasi it doesn't do anything for our cases, but that doesn't mean you're lying. You're just not
it might not help probably. Actually piggyback dito sa question kung unang yun, yung liar. Have you ever felt po ba, like for example, you made a decision to help that someone that you know na hindi naman tama. But of course, you wanted to prove it right to the, of course, court and make sure as a lawyer you want to make sure you want to win this case. So
it's not kasi about winning. For me, kasi dun pa lang when you interview the client, alam mo na, and then aabisuhan mo na, sasabihin mo, ganito ang pwedeng gawin, ito yung pwedeng gawin. Ako, I had to learn the hard way. I'm not perfect. I have made a lot of mistakes. Pero there are several things na binabalance mo. Number one, yung expectations. Kasi the client comes to you, they want to win. Pero sometimes you have to give them a reality check. Ganito po kasi yan. Ito yung batas. Dito papasok yung kaso mo. But ito yung mga dangers. If we go to court, it might take so long, you might lose kasi ito yung evidence niya, ito yung evidence mo. So in many instances, we advise not actually going to court. Minsan mag-usap kayo. If it involves family, the first thing we say talaga is hindi ba ninyo kayang makipag-usap? Let's just get a mediator at merong facilitate ng usapan ninyo dahil magkakapatid kayo. Ang hirap pagka magkakapatid nag-aaway. So and then if it's, let's say, a criminal case, it does not involve family. It's not really about winning, but to make sure that all your clients' rights are protected. So kung kunwari, posibleng guilty yung kliyente, pero inaresto siya, walang warrant, tapos it wasn't in the context of immediately before, after, or during a crime. Kapag ganon, kailangan pupunta ka pa sa fiscal to get a probable cause hearing and then later on a warrant of arrest. Without that warrant and in the absence of an immediate cause, kumbaga it was immediately after or immediately before, during the crime, then I have to assert na if the arrest is illegal, then you have to let him go. I don't care what he has done. The protection of his rights is paramount. Even if he has done something wrong or possibly did something wrong. When you weigh things kasi, kung hindi mo poprotektahan yung karapatan, kahit nung guilty, yung karapatan ng innocent, hindi mo rin mapapagtanggol.
Yeah.
So
True.
it has
Yeah.
to apply to all. So hindi yun about winning or losing. It's about making sure that the law is followed, especially in the
Yes.
case of a client who is who's accused.
Mm.
So
Oh, I
Ayan,
do
thank
love
you.
this discussion. Marami tayong matutunan ngayong gabi kay Attorney. Thank you po.
Yan.
Thank you, Attorney, sa iyong mga sagot.
mm,
Maraming
At
salamat.
dahil dyan, medyo dun lang muna tayo sa light na side naman ni Atty. Kasi laging yan ang dinidiscuss
Oo
natin.
nga.
Sa lahat ng vlogs niya, and sa iba pang sa programa niya. By the way, mga kaibigan, host din po ng Karambola si Atty.
Thank
Trixie
you.
po. Kaya kung gusto niyo po makapapakinggan at marami pang matutunan sa kanya, ayan, paabangan niyo po everyday. I think, di ba, Atty.?
Yes, 8 to 10 every day sa DWIZ.
Sa DWIZ, ayan,
Yes,
Karambola
po,
po, mga kaibigan.
Opo.
Ayan. Attorney, syempre po, bukod sa pagiging attorney, nanay din po kayo. So, ano po ba yung niyo po, yung hobby niyo po, pag hindi kayo nagva-vlog, hindi kayo umaharap ng sa program niyo, o di kaya, may kasamang client, o dinidiscuss about case, ano po yung hilig niyong gawin? Yung parang, niyo lang po, parang nakakapagbigay ng relaxation sa inyo. Relaxation. Tama ba yun?
Bagong idea, bagong term yan.
Oo.
Only here in Sarah. Relaxation.
Ano yan? Marami. Marami. I have pets. So I have, in the house, there are 2 dogs and more cats than I care to admit. Tapos, I read. I usually read a lot anyway. So, tapos yung pag nagbabasa ako, yung tipong kailangan nag-earthquake bago ako matauhan. Hindi mo, you can't get through to me. O, ganun yun. Of course, the usual Netflix, Ganchillo, gardening.
Nag-ganchillo kayo?
Opo, but nakakahiya. No?
Nakakatuwa naman, attorney.
Minsan nakakahiya kasi dadalhin ko to sa court.
Oo.
Oh, wow.
Tagal eh.
Habang nag-ano sila,
Dati meron ako kliyente nakakulong sa NBI. Pumunta ako doon. Kasi usually, pagka they take a statement, may dala ka witness. Ang tagal ng statement, minsan abutin niya ng 3 oras. And noon, ng time na yon, hindi pa masyadong yung data, bihira pa yung makakuha ka ng data on your cellphone. You need Wi-Fi, you need something. So hindi ka nalilibang now kasi meron ka ng cellphone, pwede kang maglaro and magbasa, manood ng sine. Noon wala. So ganchilyo talaga, takam-taka yung mga agents. Sabi, siga-siga na abogado na talaga ganchilyo.
Yes.
Parang nilalabas mo si attorney, tapos nilalabas niya.
Sabi ko nga, nagpaparinig ako sa inyo. Ang bagal ninyo mag-Q&A. Ganun. Tapos, hindi ako nagaganchilyo ng maliliit na things. Malalaki talaga. Mga bedspread, tablecloth, tapos single. Pag nilabas mo, ang haba-haba na, papakita ko talaga. Ang tagal-tagal ko na dito. Tignan niya, dami ko na natapos. So, ganun. So, medyo nakakahiya. Pero
ang cute na po. Parang astig, ang dating. Kung ikaw ang, kumbaga, kung ako kalaban, magkakaharap tayo, naku, baka kakabahan yung kalaban yung lawyer. Aba, ginaganchiliuhan. Diba,
nakakahiya. Minsan nakakahiya. Pero a lot of the, pagka nasa court kayo, waiting yan eh. So, punta ka rin sa NBI, naka-detain yung kliyente mo. O kaya, i-question siya, waiting ka din. All of that waiting time. Nakakatapos ako talaga ng tablecloth. Malaki yung table ko. Nakakakalyo. Pero other than that, yun, yung mga ganap, gardening.
Wow. It's very inspiring actually, attorney. Yes.
Attorney, nabanggit niyo po, lawyer din po yung asawa mo. Yung asawa niyo po. So paano po yun? Halimbawa po kung may nagkakaroon kayo ng hindi pagkakaunawa, paano po usapan niyo? Parang lawyer, I object! Parang ganun po bang eksena kayo?
Hindi rin eh. Kasi when we talk law, hindi kami nag-aaway about it.
Okay.
Discussions lang, usually academic na, oy, may bagong lumabas, sabi ng Supreme Court, ganito, ganito. So, ganun yung conversation. In law school, nagkatapat kami, different sides. Kasi sa UP kasi, you can actually appear in cases na pag fourth year ka. So, meron tinatawag na student practice rule. Advantage talaga ng UP yun. So, he was handling rape victim sa UP Office of Legal Aid. Hinahandle nila yung mga akusado kasi indigents. So, team ko yon yung nagka-handle, and I was present pero hindi ako yung nag-handle. Although, ang ginawa ng kalaban ko na magaling asawa, pina-excuse ako. Pinaalis ako sa courtroom kasi daw conflict of interest.
That's true.
Pero hindi na niya magagawa yun ngayon. Estudyante ako noon eh. So yung supervising lawyer is our professor. Siya yung umangal. She has every right to be here. And yung supervising lawyer namin doon is somebody you know. Si Cheese Escudero. Professor kasi namin yun at the time.
Okay.
So yun, pinagtanggol naman niya. So the next hearing, nakabalik ako, nakanood na ako ng direct examination niya. But other than that, hindi kami nagkakatapat. Nagre-refer pa kami ng tao. Gusto mo ikaw mag-handle nito. Pero hindi kami pareho ng law office.
Ayun.
Amazing.
Sa tingin mo, attorney, sino sa inyo mas magaling mag-dumipensa? Sa argument.
Mahirap yun kasi Ateneo sa UP ako eh.
Ang ganda ng combination
paglalabas na. Paglalabas na yung bar exams, yan, dun na lang kami nag-aaway ulit. Yung asaran. So, sa karambola ganun kasi mga atenista yung mga co-host ko eh. So asaran gusto na.
Ang asaran nun between universities, yung Ateneo pa naman.
Dati kasi balance namatay kasi isang co-host namin, si Jojo Robles, yun, UP yun. So si Conrad Manal, scholar yun sa Ateneo noon, si Jonathan De La Cruz. Parehong galing UP yun, pero they were offered scholarships, lumipat sila ng Ateneo. So kami Jojo or tsaka si TP, UP din si TP. Dati. So
UP pala. Okay.
Oo, BS Math. Galing yun.
Ang galing okay.
Oo, kung natapos siya sa UP, sa yun.
Ang galing.
Yun? Hindi lang magna kasi ang taas ng grades nun eh. So, summa cum laude dapat yung status ni TP kung natapos siya.
Wow.
Attorney, may itatanong ako kasi this is out of curiosity lang kasi there are some cases talaga ginagamit nila yung delaying tactics just to the process para pahabain yung due process. Tanong ko lang, attorney, si attorney nag-aano na. Hindi. Yung tanong ko lang, attorney, how do you dwell on cases like that, lalong-lalo na pag yung kabilang parties, ang tindi ng niya, alam mo talagang delaying tactics ng ginagawa.
Depende yan, sometimes nadidelay yung kaso because you question, let's say, the procedure, may kulang. Katulad ng example ko earlier on, illegal yung arrest. So, i-question mo muna yung arrest. You have to, otherwise you lose your right to question it later on. So, minsan, in the course of the trial, meron kayong hindi ako agree with a ruling that the court has made. For instance, in, ano ba yung example, admitting evidence or not. Pwede kong dalhin yun to a higher court. So, madi-delay talaga. Well, we don't even call it a delay. Tumatagal yung kaso. But that's not technically a delay kasi yung delay, yun yung unjust. Yung hindi, walang dahilan na aantala yung karapatan ng akusado. Now, the right to speedy trial kasi belongs to the accused. So, yung mga umaangal ng delay, yan, you have to remember that it's the accused who can primarily ask for a speedy trial kasi nga because of all of the delays. So, yung criminal cases, pag yung accused yung nagdi-delay, ang hirap talagang questionin. So, but there are of course there are what we call other strategies or the tactics that you can use if there is such a thing, for instance, as a time-bound case. Halimbawa, dun sa court martial,
Okay.
my clients had 2 charges, mutiny and conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman. Yung conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman, time-bound yon, meaning the case had to be filed within 2 years after the initial complaint had been filed. So in the course of that, ang dami kong pwedeng gawin. Number 1, nagpa-excuse ako ng members of the jury because a military trial, a court martial, is actually a trial by jury. So, nagpa-excuse kami ng mga jurors, nag-question kami ng arrest, nag-question ng so and so. Meron pang mga kasama ko who filed a petition for habeas corpus in the Supreme Court. Suntok sa buwan yon because military courts usually natatalo ang habeas corpus dyan eh.
Okay.
And so, it came to the point na hindi sila na-arraign after 2 years, that case was dismissed. So I then had to only handle the mutiny case after that. And yung mutiny, konti ebidensya doon. That was harder to prove. So in that particular case, we succeeded. It wasn't a delay. We just made use of all of the remedies. So hindi rin sila makasabi na may delaying tactics kami. Plus, akusado yung kliyente namin. So we were allowed to use every possible avenue to protect the rights. So, and we did that. We exploited it to the point na na-dismiss yung conduct unbecoming. For me, it was just kasi mali talaga yung charge eh. They really charged them with conduct unbecoming when it was covered already by another crime, mutiny. Right? So yung pag-charge nila ng conduct unbecoming, yun yung catch-all because a lot of things can fall into that category. So I know that they use that para if they couldn't prove the mutiny, they would still have a fallback crime to make sure that our clients got removed from the service. So
talagang may tinatago ang baraha before nila itatapon yung Okay, I get that whole scenario.
So may ganon. You have to when you handle cases, it isn't just that you file the complaint and all that. You also have to anticipate the why. In this case, in some cases, when the cases are political, you have to also take that into consideration. Halimbawa, itong ginagawa ni Laila de Lima, she has recused, diba? She has questioned, nagpapalit siya ng judges 2-3 times in 3 different cases, diba?
Yes.
And so her case has dragged on for so many years that she's the accused, she has the right to use all of this. She went up to the Supreme Court several times, talo siya several times, sige lang siya na sige, filing cases left and right, things that she can bring to the Supreme Court, asks for a TRO to stop or to suspend the hearings for a while, because she's hoping that the political situation will change. She might be able to get better concessions in another friendlier administration. So,
okay. So I get the tactics, strategy rin nila, no? Okay.
Yeah. So ganun yung ginagawa nila. Mrs. Arroyo, diba? But with Mrs. Arroyo's case, it was the other way around. Siya yung akusado ang nagpatagal yung prosecution. Because they didn't really want to find her guilty or anything. They just wanted her out of the political scene. So what better way than to put her in jail? So they put her in jail for the duration of that administration. Tapos in the end, na-dismiss yung kaso. Yes.
Tapos bumalik na naman.
Yeah, so now she's back in politics.
Yeah.
So
Very
Attorney, reaction lang, attorney, no? Since nagbago yung desisyon ni Pangulong Duterte na nag-withdraw siya para tumakbo bilang Vice President at ngayon na-declare siya na magre-retire na siya sa
He will retire, yeah.
Thoughts, ano pong reaction niyo doon, attorney?
Yeah, I think underrated talaga yung sacrifices ni Pangulong Duterte for us. Nakikita ko na ngayon pa lang because lumalabas na yung ibang mga potential cases. Like this morning, Janet Napoles was talking about Senator Dillon. And then before that, the president was talking about cases against Senator Gordon. So this was the last, this is the last opportunity for major cleanup.
Okay.
if the president is in campaign mode, there are a lot of people he can't touch because they might get the voters to vote against him. If he has to act in a way that is not friendly to voters, then he's going to do that now. So he gives up running so that he can do what he has to do. So if I just can talk about the potential cases that I'm already seeing to be filed, plus potential actions to be brought to the Supreme Court. But siguro within the next few weeks, you will see the president take a more active role in cleaning up certain agencies, such as but not limited to the Senate, diba? So,
yes.
and he cannot do that if he's campaigning.
Correct.
It will not be politically correct, kumbaga. And so now, I think that he's going to take the lead. Diba, every day, meron siyang talk to the nation.
Yes,
Nagpapahapyaw siya. He mentions that issues against certain senators. And the one that's hanging over all our heads is, can the Senate do this? Can they hold hostage Lincoln Ong because they're angry at the president or because they want to grandstand for the next elections? Now, if in previous administrations they could do that, I think the message of the president is not on my watch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
So that's one of the things
It's a lot
that
of knowledge that we learned tonight.
Yeah.
Attorney, ano pong reaction niyo din po, attorney, na sa tingin niyo po kaya tatakbo po tutuloy po kaya si Sara Duterte? Since ang sabi niya, isa lang ang pwedeng tumakbong Duterte.
Oo nga
Since umatras na si Pangulong Duterte. So tingin niyo po kaya? Opinion niyo lang po, attorney.
Wala akong because first, ang naglalaban dito dalawa Number one is that si Mayor Sarah is usually direct. Pag sinabi niya, I'm not running, it usually is what she says it is. Pag sinabi niya, running for mayor, she's running for mayor. She filed her COC. But a lot of people want her to run. And kumbaga, ayoko lang kasing haluin yung gusto ko dun sa mangyayari. Right now, I can't predict. Ito ang withdrawal ng presidente. I should have been able to see that, but I didn't. Yung withdrawal na yan, drama yan. Kasi he knows that, di ba ang excuse niya is that because most Filipinos think it's unconstitutional. Constitutionality is not determined by public opinion. It's determined by the Supreme Court. Okay, so he could just continue to run, let somebody challenge it, and it'll probably win. His side will probably win. The Constitution is clear about that. There's no ban. So the Supreme Court will have to interpret the Constitution, and that will take some time. Arguments pa yan, there'll be back and forth of pleadings. And in the meantime, he can run, he can sit, and all that. So I don't think it's that. And as a matter of fact, tumabas yung survey na yon, pinagtatawa na namin kasi hindi sinasurvey yan. Diba? Constitutionality is a matter for the courts to decide, not for not for the people, not to subject the people's feelings. Besides, yung feelings na yan, di natin alam kung totoo yan o hindi But a lot of these surveys are loaded anyway. So, diba, I think he used that as an excuse. Nipis So,
last na lang po, attorney. Gusto ko lang po malaman kung ano talaga ang opinion niyo rin po. Nung pinagsabihan po ni Pangulong Duterte yung PNP na huwag makialam, at saka yung mga cabinet niya na huwag sagutin kung yung mga questions sa Senado. At dahil doon sa sinabi niya, sa statement niya maraming mga kababayan natin na yun ang ginagamit na. Tingnan mo, guilty sila, nangurakot sila because pinagbawalan niyang sagutin. So, ano pong pananaw niyo doon, attorney?
You remember what I said about yung cases where the person might have possibly done something wrong but he still have to defend his rights? So this might be one of those situations. I disagree that any wrongdoing has in fact been done. Kasi hindi naman investigating body ang Senado except to investigate in aid of legislation, to create laws, repeal laws, modify them, or just leave them alone. So in this case, they're acting like a court, and the only time that they can do that is during an impeachment trial. So what are they doing? Pati yung mga like they're looking for crimes is what they're
Mhm.
doing. And that's not their
Mm.
job. Their job is to make laws. And in the meantime, ano yung mga nakabinbin? Certain tax reforms that are still not done. People keep trying to change the laws. Gordon,
Yes.
among them,
Mm.
Senator Gordon has filed a bill that will exempt a certain region from the CREATE law. The CREATE law rationalized all the tax exemptions, tax benefits, mga tax holidays, mga ganyan. Inayos na yon. Pero gagawa siya ng area na exempt lahat yon. So you can go back, you can give people benefits again and all that. So
Ayun.
nakabinbin yun. There's so many other laws that need to be done, but they're not doing them. Instead, they're going after one company and they're holding him hostage because what they're really angry at the president and trying to link him to it. So what do you want the president to do? Okay lang kung presidente, go after the president, sige, he can defend himself. But taking one guy away and not even allowing him a lawyer to advise him what he can and cannot say, putting him in detention, threatening him that he's going to be put in city jail and all that, has gone beyond the cause of the investigation in aid of legislation. This is, it goes into abuse. It goes into, and then with Senator Gordon, holding hearings ad nauseam, yung parang, hindi na maintindihan kung saan kayo pupunta, but they're just bringing people in so that they can browbeat them. And that's it.
Marami nang
So,
nakikisaw-saw, tapos it's causing more friction kasi kung iba't ibang version na lumalabas eh.
So yun. Whether or not somebody has actually done something wrong, that's for the investigators and the courts to decide. In fact, yun ang hamon ni Executive Secretary Medialdea. He was saying, if you think that there's a crime, file the case. Give it to the courts. But they're not doing that. They keep saying, these people are guilty, these people are guilty. But actually, all they're doing is holding them up to be humiliated in public without actually filing any charges. Yeah, everything is public. They're covered.
Kaya
and all
nga.
that.
Yan.
So,
Wow, Attorney Trixie, maraming salamat po sa oras niyo. Alam ko po sobrang
Salamat,
busy
Attorney.
kayo. Isang tanong na lang, Attorney, nagluluto po ba kayo?
Opo.
Ano po yung
I went to cooking school.
pinaka-specialty niyo po, Attorney?
And I bake more than I cook. So, kasi when we were younger, parati ako nasa bahay, hindi ako yung type na mambarkado when I was really young. So, parang naiinis siguro nanay ko, I was always underfoot, naalibad pa rin siguro. Would send me to summer classes all the time. So, one of them, several years talaga nasa cooking school, but mostly it was baking so that we'd come home, we'd know how to cook. Hindi kami mamamatay sa gutom. So,
Attorney, meron po akong question aside from, I'm sure everybody, every day you talk about politics, mga ganun. But
yes,
do you have grandchildren, huh?
One.
Only one?
Bago pa na. 1 month old.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. Congratulations.
So, mukhang one ball. Ang bilog-bilog.
Is it a boy or girl?
He's a boy, yes.
Boy, wow. I'm sure
Yes,
magiging spoiled itong apo na to, di ba?
Naku, siniswerte pa siya kasi pandemic. Ayoko pang lumapit. I'm really worried that I might get sick. So right now, I've been seeing him only on videos, pictures, mga live. Hindi ko pa nahahawakan. But, it's also for his protection.
Yes.
So, Attorney, I'm sure you have also YouTube channel. So we may probably follow you. Follow you.
Pa-subscribe naman po.
Pa-subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. Yes.
Subscribe. Thank you.
Very, very inspiring tonight, Attorney. You have given us so much information. Yes. And hopefully, we pray for you, your protection, guidance as well, everyday life. So, marami pa po kayong matutulungan ng mga kababayan natin sa Philippines.
Salamat po.
So, Attorney,
yes, ma'am.
Pwede niyo pong invite ang ating mga viewers at listeners po, Attorney, for your sa YouTube channel niyo and yung page niyo po, Facebook page. Lagi ko nakapalo po ako doon, Attorney.
Ay, salamat.
And sa YouTube.
Para dun sa ating mga nakikinig, wag po kakalimutan mag-follow sa aming Facebook page, Luminous by Trixie Angeles-Cruz and Abed Paglinawan. We also have a YouTube channel. Wag po kakalimutan mag-subscribe. Same name, Luminous by Trixie Angeles-Cruz and Ahmed Paglinawan. We have 2 radio programs, Karambola, 8 to 10 10 a.m. Monday to Friday. And Tambayan, Monday to Friday also.
Ayun.
Kasama kami ditong ibang lawyers, Attorney Ahmed, of course, Attorney Nick Nangit, who also has his YouTube channel. Attorney Glenn Chong also joins us. Mr.
Okay.
Yes, JP Varela and Dion Malano. So marami-rami kaming hosts dun sa Tambayan. But it's also a daily program.
Ayun.
Wow.
Maraming salamat, Attorney Trixie.
Maraming salamat, Madam. Thank you din po sa
Cruz
pag-imbita.
Ayan, next time po, Attorney, medyo hindi, wala lang, nakatulog na ngayon anak ko.
I can relate. I can relate. Ganyan ako sa law school. Pag kinulit ka talaga. Thank you.
Well,
God
Attorney,
bless
it's
you
been a
po.
blessing to see you po. Thank you so much
Yes.
again for your time. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
din.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate it po.
inviting me.
Ayun. Mga friends, yan po si Atty. Trixie Angeles. At yan po mga kaibigan, i-follow niyo po ang kanilang Facebook page at saka po yung YouTube channel niya. Naku po, I assure you, marami po kayong matututunan sa mga about laws and even yung sa politics, magiging mas lalo klaro sa inyo yung mga nangyayari, no? Lalo na ngayon, eleksyon na naman sa Pilipinas. So marami na naman mga iba-ibang pasabog, iba-ibang mga anong tawag yan, mga style,
Promises,
mga politiko natin. So makinig po kayo kila Atty. Trixie at ayun, marami po kayong matututunan. Ayan. Napaka-humble niya, di ba mga friends? I know, I
Yes.
just messaged her. Si Atty. Libayan din na talagang yet they are very humble. Nag-guest din natin dito si Doc Adam na talagang marami ding nagpo-follow sa kanya ng mga Filipino dahil sa ginagawa niyang itinutuwid naman niya yung mga maling advice tungkol pagdating sa mga medical, yung ganon. So ano yung mga dapat na tama. So tinutuwid niya yun. Kaya we are so blessed dito mga friends sa Sari-Sarah na nakakasama natin yung mga katulad ni Atty. Trixie na talagang pagpapala sila sa atin sa Pilipinas, sa bayan natin, at dahil marami tayong mga natututunan sa kanila. At dahil dyan mga friends, ito na po yung pangalawang katanungan, no? 500 pesos, no?
Nako!
Wow.
Sagot ko,
Pesos-ses.
Gcash mo. Pesos-ses talaga. Sagot ko, Gcash mo. At ang pangalawang tanong, paunahan po ito ng sagot, mga kaibigan. Ano po ang pangalan, complete name ng ating special guest ngayon sa Sari-Sarah. Sagot-sagot
Here
na
we
po.
go. Ready na po. Ready na.
Kailangan yung kumpletong pangalan niya, mga friends, Ayan, kailangan yung kumpletong pangalan niya. So yan po mga kaibigan. At ito, relax na ako, no? Kanina talagang hindi ako, no? Dahil finally nakatulog na po si Arya, ang aking another special guest. Nakatulog na siya mga friends. At yun po mga kaibigan, marami po kayong abangan dito sa Sari-Sarah. Paano bang magiging takbo ng programa natin? Ayan, meron po tayong sagot ko. Gcash mo every week yan. At yan po ay, yung every week po natin papremyo ay sponsored by our friends, Betsy Alano. Talaga naman. Very generous sa si Umaring Betsy. Kaya thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, friends. Betsy, sponsored. 500 Gcash. I think meron nang sumagot. What about if what about if they mix up the names? Since as we mentioned from the start, it should be Cruz and Cruz Angeles, di ba? So some of them have mentioned Trixie Angeles-Cruz, Atty. Trixie Cruz Angeles. So which one?
Kung alin yung unang-unang
Is the
tamang sagot. Ayan.
So we have
sagot?
We have Christian David Aguio, Atty. Trixie Angeles-Cruz ang sagot niya. So is that correct?
At tama ba yun? Yung ba yung tamang tingnan mo nga. Kasi napabaliktad ko ngayong ano niya . Ano ba yung nakalagay?
Well, if you really think about it, the posters we have sent it is Trixie Angeles-Cruz.
Okay.
But we
So,
corrected
tama.
it. We corrected it when we start before we start the program. Is Atty. Trixie Cruz Angeles.
Ayun.
Yes.
Ayun. So yun ang tamang sagot po mga
Alright.
kaibigan. Atty. Trixie Cruz Angeles
Yes.
talaga.
So we have the
Pero
winner, Malu Calanta.
Ayan, si Malu. Talaga naman, isa po sa ating matusugid at taga-subaybay. Ayan. Congratulations, Malu. So dahil dyan, sagot ko, GCash mo. Kaya message ka lang yung
Yes,
information nyo sa
congratulations,
lahat ng
Malu.
nanalo. Oo.
Nako, meron pa tayong isang tanong. Manggagaling naman kay Kuya Burudung.
Kuya Burudong,
Yes.
here we go. I am ready actually. Sana nasagot nyo ng tama kasi ito, na-mention ito ni attorney if you are listening what she was saying. Sarah, my friend was asked, she asked attorney kung ano ang kanyang linuluto. So, ano ba ang madalas iluto ni attorney Trixie?
Ayun.
Ano bang madalas, ano ba ang hobbies niyan?
Oo.
Hobbies or niluluto?
Linuluto.
Oo.
Mga ganun.
Niluluto. Oo.
Well, yeah, linuluto.
Okay. Wala siyang binanggit na specific na,
Wala
na
naman,
dish,
yes.
pero yung way, either, ayan. Kasi yung iba mahilig di ba, mag-bake, mahilig magluto ng ulam,
may winner na tayo. Sino kayang winner natin tonight? At sabihin natin sa attorney, approvean niya to. I think we have Donna Agnamak
Gernali.
Gernali. Ay, ang hirap ng last name mo. Ha?
Oo.
Donna Agnamak Gernali. Ang sagot niya is bake. Ano bang bake? Di ba dapat? Baking dapat or bake? Okay
Baking
na
or
yun.
pastries, di ba? Baking or pastries?
Yeah.
Pero nabanggit kasi ni attorney is baking. So, okay na yon. Oo.
So, okay na yung bake? Alright.
Diba?
Masyadong
Parehas
dogmatic dito. Kailangan meron tayong soft heart. Soft heart tayo dito. So, congratulations. Our winner goes to... Ano ba? Ano bang name niya? Sino ba? Donna Agnamak Gernale. Yes, congratulations. You won 500 pesos from sponsors. GCash.
Yes, maraming
dito po.
salamat. Congratulations. At isang panghuli na lang sagot. Maya-maya po abangan nyo yung pang-apat, pang-finale nating katanungan. Kaya abangan nyo po. Tumutok lang po kayo sa ating programa. And please don't forget to like, share our program sa inyong wall, sa inyong mga kaibigan. Dahil narinig na naman po yung paano natin nakapanayam si Atty. Trixie. And I'm sure marami kayong natutunan katulad namin at marami din matutunan ng inyong mga kaibigan at mga kapamilya kay Atty. Trixie sa mga binahagi niya sa atin. Kaya share nyo po mga kaibigan. At again, don't forget po, isama nyo sa prayers ang ating bagong project, mission project na $10 ko, tulong ko. Kaya gusto natin pasalamatan yung mga nag-donate katulad ni Ate Myla, Milagros, meron po siyang program, sa ibang, nakalimutan ko kung anong station yon. So, ayan. Thank you so much. At may mga nag-donate na po. Yung iba hindi ko kakilala, and yet nag-donate na po. So, maraming salamat po. Pag-pray niyo po na na po natin, makumpleto na po natin yung ating goal natin para maumpisahan na po natin, kahit papaano ay maging pagpapala tayo sa ating mga kababayan dyan sa Pilipinas. Ayan, lalong-lalo yung mga nangangailangan.
Friend Sarah, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao tayo nito. Sa Luzon, yung ating beneficiary is tama ba to, Sampaloc?
Yes, isa sa mga squatters doon sa Sampaloc area. So, yun, magiging isa sila sa... tapos yung sa Cebu, yung sa'yo, di ba? Oo.
Yung sa Cebu, yung sa Barangay Labangon. Oo, 100 families tayo doon. At saka lalong-lalo na sa Mindanao, Mars, friend.
Friends.
Sa lugar mo. Ang pinaka-importante sa lugar mo. So, meron ho tayong Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao na hopefully sa tulong po ng ating mga viewers at tagapakinig, talagang aabot at magiging merry ang Christmas nito.
Amen. And not only for $10 actually, if you really feel that this is a really need, please donate from the bottom of your heart. It's really a good cause, and there's a lot of our fellow kababayans in the Philippines will benefit itong program na to.
Oo, tapos kung
correct
hindi
ka
nila,
dyan.
kung hindi nila nakita kung paano yung sistema ng pag-donate ng cash, pwede nyo i-message si Sarah, pwede nyo rin i-message ako, or si Kuya Burudung, and then we will give you the details. Open po yung aming Facebook, kaya i-add nyo lang kami sa Facebook nyo, at kung gusto nyo mag-donate, tutulong po kami sa inyo, para at alam nyo rin po, this is a tax deduction donation. Ayun.
Yes, at alam namin, lalo na dito sa Amerika, sa iba pang lugar, di ba, mga friends, maraming mga gustong tumulong na hindi alam kung paano gawin. Yung iba parang, imbis na mag-organize pa and everything, at least ito na. At lahat naman makakatanggap po ng receipt mula sa SBIM. Again, inuulit ko po, no, lahat po ng donation mula dito sa Amerika ay tax deductible po mga kaibigan. Dahil meron po tayong 501c3. At yan mga kaibigan, nawa samahan niyo po muli kami next week. At syempre po, mayroon din po tayong special guest next week. At ang makakasama po natin next week pala mga friends ay si Ambassador. Ngayon ay attorney. Si Attorney Trixie Angeles. Next week naman si Ambassador Gary Domingo mula sa ang ambassador ng Pilipinas sa New Zealand. Ayan, makikilala po naman natin siya yung soft side niya, yung mga hobbies niya, no? So yan po mga kaibigan, abangan niyo, samahan niyo po muli kami next week. At syempre po, nandun pa rin yung GCash mo, sagot ko. Kahit tutok lang po kayo, ano? Be attentive po sa bawat program natin. Yes, bago tayo tuluyang magpaalam, Maring Betsy, sige na, ikaw na ang magpinali ng mapanuhan.
Quick lang. Let's shout out ang ating mga guests tonight para naman hindi sila ma-left behind. Siyempre, meron tayong mga friends from Cotabato, Marites Talon. Thank you for watching. Christian David, Aglo, Malu, Kalanta, Donna, again, you are the winner. Maribel, thank you for watching. Christian David and Edmar Talon. Nona, again, on and on and on and on. Well, thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Ayun, salamat, friends Burudung. And then ngayon, ito na po ang pinaling katanungan mula po sa SBIM. GCash mo, sagot ko. Friends Betsy.
Ayun.
Tanong na.
So nagsimula ho tayo na may mga tema ho tayo sa show natin. So ngayon, kanina gusto kong tanungin ano po yung naging tema ni Sarah at kami, may hinahawakan kaming tasa. Ano yun? Ano yun?
Mahilig ako dyan.
Tasa? Bakit?
Yeah.
Bakit may hawak kaming tasa kanina?
Cheers, mga friends.
So ito yung panibagong tema na Sari-Sarah. In every episode ho namin, may mga item kaming hinahawakan. At bakit kami may tasa? Ano bang ininom namin? Bilisan nyo na! Pinaka-simple na yan!
Nandun na yung sagot. Naku po.
At habang hinintay natin yung makakuha ng tamang kasagutan, basahin ko muna ito para naman ma-inspire si friends Burudung. Sabi ni Malu Padilla Lansin, hello po, ang ganda naman ng speaking voice ni Sir. Sino ba yung Sir na yon? Alangan naman ako. Hindi ako Sir. Alangan naman si Friends Betsy, lalong hindi. Sino ba yung Sir dito?
Thank you.
Ay, yung po si Friend Burudung Pakbong. Ay, maraming salamat sa inyo.
Maraming salamat
First time ko po kayo napakinggan, sabi niya. Ayan, may fan club na agad si Friend Burudung. Ayan. At abangan niyo po mga kaibigan sa Thursday dyan sa Pilipinas, 12 o'clock. Kumusta ka bayan? Ang public service po ng SBIM at ng PHLV Radio. Kasama po naman natin dyan si Kabayan, Louie, Roa at ang 7 mga volunteer correspondents naman po natin sa iba't ibang bansa. Ayan. So abangan niyo po ang kanilang mga ibibigay na update sa atin sa Thursday. And of course mga kaibigan, yung pong Kumares bukas, walang iwanan. Kasama natin si Kumaring Atty. Emlyn Santos. Live po at guest po natin ay si Adam isa pong nakalimutan, Kusaba.
Si Ate Kusaba again, yes.
Oo.
When?
Makakasama po natin bukas at kumaris walang iwanan 9 o'clock po dito
Nice.
sa California at siyempre
nice.
po 12 o'clock naman po dyan sa Pilipinas. Ayan, isa pong puti, kaya po American, kaya mapapa-English naman po tayo at nakanda na po yung aking balde para pag nag-nosebleed ako.
Nosebleed tayo doon. Nakukuha tayo.
Isa po siyang worship leader, composer, singer po. Kaya abangan niyo po, samahan niyo po kami next week at ibabahagi niya sa atin yung bagong awitin niya na nirecord niya. Talagang fresh na fresh. Kaya abangan niyo po yun. Ayan mga kaibigan. And of course, mayroon na bang tamang sagot? And of course mga kaibigan, huwag niyo pong kalimutan, ano pa ba yung sabihin ko?
Ikaw, huwag mo kalimutan.
Susunod na po, yung pong oras ng panalangin, makakasama po natin si Pastor Ariel, taga Baguio City naman po siya ang magbibigay ng Word of God at mananalangin para sa atin na kailangan po natin sa panahon ngayon. Kaya Mars, tingnan mo kung sino ang nakasagot, nakakuha ng tamang sagot.
One more time, friends, we'd like to recognize our sponsors. We have 7K Construction. We also have a mini snack lunch. And once again, Filipino-style peanut. Atty. Fil-Am. Thank you so much po. Maraming salamat sa inyo.
Yun. Kuya Burudung, nakikita niyo ba yung mga nakasagot? Kasi ang
Ayan.
Actually, meron tayong sumagot kanina, but can we consider others as well? Kasi I think Donna
nanalo na si Donna. So
nanalo na
pwede.
siya, di ba? Nanalo na siya. Okay, so
yes.
next winner natin is Nona Hayaw.
Ayan,
Ang sagot niya is
congratulations.
kape.
Ayun, tamang-tama. Kape. Kape.
Ayan.
Spell
At
kape.
nabayanan ko next week.
K as in kape, A as in
Yeah.
kape, P as in
As in
te,
kape,
E
As in
kape.
Yes.
Oo.
Noah, congratulations.
Congratulations po sa inyong lahat. Ay alam po, susunod na po, ngayon na ang oras ng panalangin. Kuya Burudong, ini paalam sa ating mga friendship tips sa ating mga kaibigan.
Well, once again, we are so blessed tonight to have you as a viewers. Maraming salamat po. Sana wala kayong sawang pagtagkilik sa ating radio station sa PHLV at ating Sari-Sarah ngayong gabi. So, thank you, and God bless you all. Sa susunod po, kita-kits!
Ayun, tamang-tama. Salamat, Kuya Burudong. It's nice to see you. At saka si friend Sarah. And of course, don't forget that love is permission to be our authentic selves, to feel safe, to expect reciprocity. Naks naman. Tapos yung mga
Hindi ko alam yun,
winners natin,
Hindi.
yung mga winners natin, kasi bukas ay linggo dito sa Amerika, so kukunin ko po yung mga details kay Sarah. So bigyan niyo ho kami hanggang Tuesday ang pinaka-latest para ma-forward yung mga prices ninyo. Kasi mag-uusap pa kami ni Sarah sa mga contact details ninyo eh.
Thank you,
Ayan,
Donna, for your
salamat,
understanding.
Friends Burudong Pakbing, at maraming salamat friends Betsy, Alano, maraming salamat again Atty. Trixie. Thank you po so much. At sa inyong lahat, sa lahat ng mga sumama sa amin, nanood ng live sa Facebook page, maraming salamat. Panoorin nyo na po dahil nagpo-play na po ang oras ng panalangin.
Bye! Bye! Overtime na kami.
Ayan, God bless you all!
God bless you. Yes. Good night, everybody.